During the bank examination is really the best time for the bank to clearly understand what the examiner's concerns might be and what could ultimately lead to a set of findings in the report of examination. Oftentimes, banks believe that issues have been sufficiently mitigated, or they're not issues at all. However, examiners may still believe that issues still need to be corrected, and therefore there may be some disagreement. For certain kinds of weaknesses, examiners will include what are called matters requiring attention, or MRAs. It is fairly common for banks to be managing multiple MRAs at any given time. MRAs require the bank to address weaknesses that, if left unfixed, could lead to some kind of deterioration in the safety and soundness of the bank. The supervisory findings contained in the report of exam will describe these MRAs. Examiners will then determine whether the bank has appropriately remedied those issues. For issues that need to be corrected immediately, matters requiring immediate attention, or MRIAs, are described in the report of examination. An MRIA requires the bank to take immediate action because those issues have either been lingering for too long or they pose a risk to the safety and soundness of the institution. It is critical for both senior management and the bank boards to understand the scope and the content of any MRIA. If left unfixed, those issues typically form the basis of a formal enforcement action. Supervisors want to make sure that the bank board is thoroughly educated on the issues subject of the MRA or consent order. They want to know that the bank board is significantly engaged with senior management. They want to understand that the appropriate resources are being devoted to adequately correcting or remediating the issues subject of the MRA or consent order. Most importantly, it's critical for the bank board to communicate to the supervisors that remediation is the bank's #1 priority. The most common way the examiners find problems at a bank is through the examination process. That's why it's so critical for members of the bank board to familiarize themselves with the contents of the report of examination.